What's up, Internet? It's Artez here, and welcome to my channel. Earlier this year, it was announced that the Halo TV show had finally been greenlit after being in development hell ever since the announcement was first made back in 2013, I think. If I'm wrong about when the announcement was made for the Halo TV series when it was first announced, then please let me know in the comment section below. Within those 5 years, they ultimately decided to scrap the idea until the idea was greenlit again. Anyway, this announcement had me hyped as the E3 reveal for Halo Infinite did. I don't think it's any secret that Halo's popularity over the years has taken a long steep dive. I mean, the games are still relatively popular, but it doesn't even trend water compared to its, well, glory days, let's just say. And I think that the show could help to reignite that popularity and help Halo become the juggernaut it once was. It's not a myth. I think we all realize that. The show starts early production in 2019. So far, Showtime has greenlit one season consisting of 10 one-hour-long episodes. It is said the show's budget and production and budget quality will match that and is being set up by Showtime as their counter to the HBO show Game of Thrones. I have nothing to say about Game of Thrones. I don't even know jack shit about Game of Thrones. I honestly don't give a damn, though. But you take this news as you will. Yes, I'm one of those heathens who's not watched so much as one episode of the series, and I know I'm likely to get at least one comment telling me to go and watch it, but guess what? I have no interest in it, as I already said. And you know what else I actually prefer? The Star Wars prequels. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Here's what I'm afraid of in the Halo TV series, or basically what I'm afraid they might get wrong. My biggest fear of the Halo TV series is that it might include too many overt references to people that haven't played the games or have read any of the books. And relying upon people already having an extensive knowledge of Halo's universe, the show should not just pander to people who are already fans and love Halo such as myself. Rather, it should be welcoming new fans, not just to the existing community, but it must also make subtle references to the games and the books. I'm also afraid that it might make the mistake Halo 5 made, which is portray the Covenant as incredibly buffoonish. This is the unstoppable alien species that pushed humanity to the absolute brink. Come on. Now, I agree with Hidden Xperia when he said that the show should tell a realistic, grounded, dark, and gritty story that portrays the Covenant as a terrifying, very real threat, but at the same time, I think it should leave enough room for the lightheartedness of the original trilogy. The show should also show the most iconic aspects of the Halo universe that can make the show instantly recognizable. You know, things like the Covenant, the ODSTs, the Flood, and last but not least the Spartans, but only a limited sense for the latter. But I will discuss that later on in the video. Aside from the network that has greenlit the show, I don't know jack shit about the cast or the writers. That show is going to hire. I don't know what they're going to do with this, or what kind of story arc they're proposing for the first season. So I have little to say on that front, but here are some things that I would actually like to see in the Halo series. The TV series. Ever since I first played Halo Reach in 2015, yes, I did not play a Halo game until I was well into my teens. Anyway, ever since I finished Reach, I've always wanted to know more about Noble Team, but as far as I know, there's little to no information about them. Aside from a comic series that's based around June, but that comic's non-canon, so that's not going to count. I think that the Halo TV show could give us extra backstory on Noble Team that I know many of us, the Halo community, have been craving for so long. Maybe shed some light on who was the Noble 6 before Spartan B312 joined. Now, I'm not saying the show ought to go super in-depth, even just a reference to Noble Team would do just that for me. I think that the show should go for the same less is more style that Halo Reach had attempted and succeeded, in the opinion of this humble reporter. Just saying. But aside from that, I don't really want the show to focus so heavily on Spartans. I think it should be based around the Marines and the ODSTs. I think this will make the Covenant all the more intimidating, monstrous, and fearsome. In my opinion, I definitely think it'll make them. Another scenario that I would be quite keen to see would be snippets of the civilian perspective when the Flood first crashed on Earth, reveal the shock, horror, and panic that would truly focus and would be purely prevalent amidst the ordinary citizens. That would actually be something really interesting to see. Why I don't think the show should focus too much on Spartans is mainly because, come on, we've all played the games, and if you're watching this video and you've not, then I highly recommend them. They're great, they tell incredibly expertly written stories, and leave a lot to be explained and desired. Have excellent musical scores to accompany them. Of course, that's no thanks to Martin O'Donnell, the legend. Really fun gameplay and amazing multiplayer, with the exception of Halo 4's multiplayer. It's not bad, but it's not the best in the series, but that's not really relevant to the video's topic discussion. Of course, that's all just one fan's wishes, but what kind of storyline do you think the show should follow? Post your thoughts in the comment section below, start a discussion, and get some ideas flowing. I'm super interested to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, I said my piece on the issue. If you like this video, please be sure to share it, if it piques your interest, that is. And be sure to drop a like on this video and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.